Hey there, everybody. In the booth with Mike Stahl Jr.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? We are live at the Wisconsin State Championships 2024. This is a 16 grander, and wow, what a turnout.
Yeah, we've got the Goalie Wars final for you.
Yeah, this is some really good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. One of the best and most premier state championships in the Midwest right now. These guys are doing it right, and they love what they're doing, and it shows.
Thanks, Mike, and thanks to the Mad Apple for hosting this event, and a special thank you to Latacrete and Holmes Automotive and Recycling.
You know, and that's a big part of what we're doing here in Wisconsin. You guys are killing it when it comes to sponsors, when it comes to cooperation with these businesses that want to help make foosball more streamlined. How do you guys do it?
There are good people in Wisconsin that want to help, and they see all the good that comes from foosball, and they're just excited to try and give it another chance. Kenneth Dale gets on the board first with that outside bank, but it's our foosball players who are also small business owners.
Yep.
And we're always looking for new sponsors, and like people just at their places of employment. My wife at her work sponsors a table here at American National Bank.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so there's I should get Brett up in here to talk about the sponsors and how he works that, because that's his thing. As Kenneth Dale scores a pull kick there.
Yeah, no, that's pretty awesome, Teddy. You guys do a really strong job with, your network is so wide and deep. And the locals here, I mean, I came here on my way to South Dakota. We hung out for a couple days, which was pretty awesome. And I got to see kind of what the league night looks like here, man.
It's cool, isn't it?
It was pretty sick, dude.
Yeah.
And I've been all around the country. I've played locals just about everywhere. And I got to say, man, the vibe in this Mad Apple here on that, I think it was a Thursday night.
Thursday, yeah.
Man, dude, it was electric. You guys had at least 25 people, maybe 20 people in here.
Yeah, 30 is how many league players we had.
Pretty amazing, dude.
All right, Eric Balcos cuts the lead to one there, and I forgot to properly introduce these guys. That's Eric Balcos out of St. Louis Park, Minnesota on the left. And on the right, we have the Peruvian Punisher, Kenneth Dale.
That's right.
Representing the King seat.
You know, Eric Balcos is such a nasty player, man. This guy, in such a short period of time with his family, popped out. This is probably their third or fourth year anniversary for coming to this tournament.
Yeah, the fourth year for sure. Timeout, Eric Balcos.
And so this is a big stage for them. They come here. This is where they learned. This is where they've progressed. This is where the Balcos had their debut. And I can't say enough good things about Eric.
Yeah, he's really taken his family to the top of the food chain.
Yeah, man. It's pretty amazing to see. He's going to sit here on this dead set bank series. He's going to hover off the ball, do some push-pull kicks. He's really looking to bank here, but he's sneaky with the straight down. Kenneth Dale, same thing, and he's really using that far wall on that near man.
Eric Balcos, we're just talking about coming off a Goalie Wars victory in South Dakota. And I know he's won Goalie Wars somewhere else, too. I just can't remember where it is.
I know he has too. I know he's made it to the finals too. He's just a great player, man. And Goalie Wars is fun. It's tough.
He was a runner-up to Brandon Moreland here last year. Brandon Moreland was our champion last year.
Gotcha. So he's hungry for this title. He wants to come snatch it. He needs to come out strong in this second game because Kenny's feeling pretty comfy at this point.
And Kenneth Dale, you don't see him shoot banks in doubles. Why does he shoot them in Goalie Wars? Why not use them in doubles? So you didn't even know maybe he could do banks.
Yeah.
He does different shots for different events.
You know, he's smart, and I know in my mind, the way that he approaches foosball, the way that he plays the game, he's a master.
Kenneth? Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, he's a master in singles now, I think? Or is it both?
He's a master in both.
Okay. You know,
at least on Mary's points.
He's
I don't
earned
know
that.
about modern.
Right.
Yeah, he earned it. And anytime you earn the points, you earn it.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. You earn it. There's got to be a numerical system to justify things, and he's put his time in.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good this weekend so far.
Maybe he's racked up more pro singles titles than any other human that's ever lived.
I think pretty close. Dustin Gatliff might have him on that.
Oh, yeah.
But
Gatliff.
maybe not.
Nah, Kenneth Dale's got him beat, I'm
He
sure.
probably does. He probably does. I know Gatliff had a string of I want to say 9 in a row or something stupid, something silly.
Can't believe that guy quit for darts.
Yeah, he's another guy that almost has a similar mindset to Kenny, and I think he's just really logical, methodical, and very systematic kind of mentality. And you can see that.
Yeah, so Colorado's goalie wars is make it, take it if you make a bank.
Yep, which is pretty sick.
I don't like it. I feel like it cheapens it.
It does it adds a little bit of flair to it, which I think is cool. I can't bank that well.
I'm good at banking, but I feel like it's like shooting fish in a barrel. It's like cheating when you do it for goalie wars.
Yeah.
It's not even fair.
And you see a lot of bank shots in goalie wars these days. Cody Byrie, Kenneth Dale, Eric Balcos.
No,
all these guys.
I won a huge goalie wars trophy down at Battle in the Mountains. It's the biggest trophy in my room.
I watched that too.
And all I did was sit center dot and shoot banks. I'd shoot 5 holes, spray it to each post, banks, and right down the middle. And I felt like it wasn't even fair. And that was my first goalie wars experience.
Who'd you play in the finals of that? Was it Alan Reese?
It was Carlos.
Carlos, that's right.
And that's a big win because he's
he's
a real good goalie wars
he's
player
nasty.
too.
He's got a sick bank shot. Really smart bank series. I made the finals of Worlds last year in goalie wars. I had a really bad weekend, and I was like, you know what? I'm not tired, and that makes me sad. And towards the end, I just played as many little rinky-dink DYPs and whatever I could play in.
That's cool. I'm not opposed to doing that. I wish goalie wars was big and cool like it used to be.
Yeah, I agree.
I love it. I think it's a lot more special to see the pull shooters win it though. Because they get to show off all their talents.
The mechanics and stuff.
I've seen Tom Yor play goalie wars. I've lost to him in goalie wars, and he had his 2 bars incredible in goalie wars.
Oh gosh.
Or Moreland, they're not just shooting banks. But I do love bank shots. Don't get me wrong. I love bank shots.
I know what you're saying, and I do agree with you that to a point, it's almost like, I don't want to say a gimmick, but it feels a little bit like that when we're just shooting banks. 100%.
All right. Timeout, Kenneth.
And I think the best bank shooters, they swap it up with like these guys. They'll do straights, they'll do push pull kicks, pull push kicks, different stuff, which is nice.
Yeah, fun to watch.
So hey, ladies and gentlemen, Foosball Clubs USA is in the house this weekend. We are doing a benefit fundraiser for Little Shoot, and it's actually intermediate high school, middle high school. So this is actually, Ted, this is your daughter's school, right?
Yep.
Seda is pretty awesome. She's got lots of love and passion for the game. You guys are one of my favorite foosball families that there is. I've spent some good time with you guys, and I've been to the school too, man. And so what we're trying to do this weekend, we're selling T-shirts, $25 a piece minimum. If you want to give us a 30, you can. It'll all go, the profits go towards buying a table. And if we sell out, I think we're looking at minimum $750, and then we got some other donations. And if we sell out, dude, we're buying a new table for a Wisconsin program. If we can't get into Little Shoot, we're gonna get into somewhere else, whether it be a church, a school, maybe a rec center, somewhere local. I want to see Wisconsin on the map for Foos Clubs, man.
That sounds great. So let us know if you're interested in one of those shirts, you guys.
Or if you guys want to send a donation that will go directly towards this program that we're piloting here in Wisconsin.
Championship point, Kenneth Dale. Eric Balcos is going to take a timeout.
So we got some events coming up this year. Let's talk about the Tornado World Series, man. This is kind of a late drop announcement.
Fill me in.
You know, I think it's going to be pretty incredible. It's in Texas. It's an ITSF event.
It's not Texas State, are you telling me?
It is not Texas State. So what is it, Labor Day weekend or Memorial Day weekend?
So that's Texas State's weekend. That's why people are confused.
People are confused, and let me straighten the record out for everybody here as Balcos tries to do that near side bank, gets the ball back. This tournament is, in fact, the Tornado World Series. The ITSF is working in conjunction with the USTSO to run this event. It is a qualifier for the 2025 ITSF World Championships and World Cup.
Okay.
So, you know, for those ladies and gentlemen out there that want to qualify, that want to compete for Tornado World Series honors, this is a great event to go to.
So Texas State is going to have a different date then?
Texas State will be postponed this year, and it will likely...
Oh, so it's gone this year.
No, it's postponed this year, so they'll run it later. We got a champion here in Goalie Wars.
Kenneth Dale is your 2024 Goalie Wars Wisconsin State champion, and EB is your runner-up.